Chapter 26, and we're back. Page 101. His eyes open to real pure redness. His feathered, beetle-style hair turns white gold. His fangs extend and mold into diamonds, but the rest of them backed by skyscrapers of gold. His skin glowed purple, revealing the Messiah, Mad Titan, and Dark Prince, Gus. The army, appalled at the prophecy being true, surrenders in tears. Some of them tears of madness, others tears of joy. Emperor tries tapping his fingers back into the sound system. He sees Extortion smashing the shit out of it with a golden noir baseball bat. And on the opposite, he sees Damien wielding the sword of Alexandria. Damien speaks. "You better check out my homework, almighty Deathmaster, Mr. Othario." Othario speaks. "This trick, this book, fucking book of Damien. You better read it." Othario had a trick he could do with his voice. He could change it to others. A lot of the kingdom could do this, but he found it out first. Father stole the trick from him when they were drinking one night. Page 1, Chapter 1. The ship got attacked, so I took as many treats and weapons that I could, and was blessed with knowledge from 7 deadly warriors. There were their names: Praetorios, Greg, Lucy, and Vios, Gloss, Wrathador, and Slotha. They were basically a bunch of wizard skeleton. It was a bunch of a wizard, skeleton, a monk, a monkey, and a lizard. There they were. They beat the shit out of me. They did. Just drowned me in my sorrow, and now I'm 10 times more powerful because I killed and ate all of them. Oh, and their horrible families. The Emperor saw who he was against, but it was too late. The Prince orders execution. Damien cuts Othario's tongues so his screams don't deafen anyone, and he slices his hands. Prince Gus drinks from the flowing rivers coming from the mutilations, and with that, the Emperor falls to his blood. Damien puts on his crown. "Go ahead, Damien. My father doesn't wear them anyway." "Gladly, Lord." The Emperor's body now to the ground. Othario was now product of the past. Daniel brings the Emperor, now widow, Modolin, to Galactic Lord Gus. She has jet black, squared, mid-length hair, with some of it braided Caesar sire, resembling a Roman tiara. She had lawless eyes, purple, like light purple, red freckled face, button nose, and light layered, full lips. Neck had rows of pearls encased in diamonds with an almond sapphire. Eyes shaped, an eye pendant shaped as the all-seeing eye, I guess. She wore a matte black tank top and white skirt with green leather slippers. The prince grabs her diamond-covered hand and teleports them back to Qualia. They arrive at the king's town to see Maxitarian waiting, looking at a giant black pearl in the center of the room. The king speaks. "Atraxus, my boy, I see you found your colors and more. How was the trip?" "Fun, I suppose, father." What is that?" "Oh, this, my boy? It's a portal sheltered by black pearls. Here, take this wand and ask it to tell you a vision. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Let's do it, Prince, says Madeline. Oh, that's bad. yeah, anything for you, Princess. And with that, I clicked the button on the wand and saw endless tales of death and destruction, and now, well, I'm here, talking to you, Dante. King Joey, sitting right beside them in Dante's office, says this. Jesus, fuck. Christ, kid, you gotta be more careful with what you eat. Page 103. Knock, knock. Is he okay? AJ immediately gets up. He knows that psychotic voice anywhere. It was his only love, Sophie. He opens the door and kisses her. Nice one, kid, Dante says. Caitlin runs up and kisses him. AJ's surprised, but Sophie was still smiling. So I guess they entertained themselves while AJ was gone. Ted and Jeff following behind. Holy fuck, he's alive? Shouted the lefty. Ted speaks. Shit. Tough shit. We thought we lost you. Let's go get some fucking pizza. And with that, they left Dante's palace and made their way to Pizza Diza. When they got there was someone waterboarding a girl in marinara sauce, so they dipped out of there. They walked back along the beach when a random crackhead, skinhead, reveals himself as a musician and magic man. By displaying this, he walks up singing, "Oh matey, matey, oh matey, matey." He then takes a single droplet-sized sip out of a brand new water bottle before throwing it into the water. He put the cap on too, so it just floated there, and manically laughing, before running into the city. Ted suggested they hit the town square, so they did that, and all this happened. The Bloods and Crips were fighting using knives and crowbars on each other. And then one of them got their dick cut off. They know this because the guy shouted, "Oh, my fucking dick," before dying. So they hit the club where rap was playing, but a racist East Indian guy called it monkey music, so AJ tossed a balloon filled with pissed blood and period blood and shit at him. After running out, page 104, end of chapter. After running out of the club, Ted and Jeff had the bright idea of stealing Robitussin with codeine from a pharmacy. So they did that and spent the night fucked up on park benches until the sun came up. AJ dreamed a nightmare of excellence and terror. It was a blood orgy ending in a girl coming and getting her throat cut at once to create a noise of both pleasure and pain. Both liquid shot into Aaron's face when this happened, and then he woke up to his friends in a tricked-up hot ride, black with green flames. The driver had slick, spiky hair and 2 cigarettes that drove this. Get in, kid. They sped up until it crashed into a tree, and the driver crashed out and broke his neck and died in the car before it exploded. It wasn't on fire or anything. AJ just had to hide the evidence, so he blew up the car. They went on an endless walk through a grassy field, before getting bored and tipping cows. Caitlin tried fucking a horse, but Ted stopped her. Jeff broke his arm when a fucking horse fell on him, so we had to go to the hospital and get him cleaned up. And next 2 weeks, we spent popping the narcos he had stockpiled from begging the nurse. After this, AJ and Sophie made love on the pills. They would make the songbirds sing all night, so it was heaven to them and everyone in the neighborhood hearing their cries of nostalgia. They spent the next day looking for Moxie, not a hot girl, but a drug that was a rarity around Novelty. It was basically like a mix of Molly and cocaine. Sophie and Harry made out with multiple soulmates before they found the girl with the pearls. End of chapter.